Hello. You're at a baseball diamond to maybe say a few words about Bruno Mars's lyrics for the song "It Will Rain." It's especially absurd when you consider that it's written in the context of a vampire movie, one of the Twilight movies. I'm not a real expert on this. I'm familiar mostly with only the first one. But in that movie, climate is essential to the storyline. Vampires live in the Pacific Northwest because it will rain. And their favorite time when it's about to rain is when there's thunder and they can go out and play baseball. So the meaning of anticipating rain is not the same for a vampire as for a human. They should look forward to it because it's the only time they can go out and play. So when Bruno Mars sings this song about the presumably male vampire Edward Cullen being afraid that it will rain, it takes on a very strange meaning. This is something I think, though, you can see in a lot of vampire tropes or vampire stories, in that there's this fear of anticipated future change which has already occurred. The Pacific Northwest is a rich place in many ways because it gets a lot of rain. It grows a lot of valuable timber, gets cheap hydroelectric power, and so on. So there's this fear of becoming richer, or fear of being able to go out and play. And this is something that is maintained in part through Edward's relationship with Bella. It's an addictive relationship which is made quite plain in the early lyrics of the song, and it's a fundamentally religious relationship, one expressed through religion that has to do with sacrifice and self-destruction. When someone becomes a vampire, you essentially identify with the religion itself, and that becomes the monster that destroys its own worshippers, and one that is dependent upon their destruction for its maintenance. So becoming a vampire is essentially a pact to destroy oneself. And when that happens, if I can make sense of the lyrics of the song through that context, what we would consider normal, healthy human perceptions of the world get turned upside down. People become afraid of enjoying themselves, afraid of living, afraid even of having more power, because the initial relationship between Edward and Bella is dependent upon a power imbalance. Edward has supernatural powers, but he in a sense imparts them to Bella. Bella gains the benefit of those powers without possessing them. Now, later on, when Bella herself becomes a vampire, this, it seems to me in the context of the song, throws a monkey wrench into the relationship, because Edward can no longer impart vampire powers to Bella because she has them already. So what have you got left to do when your girlfriend gets supernatural powers? How do you maintain the same relationship dynamic that you had before? One way to do it might be to continue to worship her, treat her as a deity that has powers by virtue of the fact that you worship her, by imparting powers to her which she does not actually possess. In the song "It Will Rain," the narrator says, and implies at least, that the loved one has power over the weather. Vampires have a lot of powers, but one they either exaggerate or don't have at all is the power over the weather, the power to make it rain, or stop it from raining. So it seems to me that he's still trying to maintain the same dynamic and maintain his own powerlessness in a sense, his dependence upon Bella, by saying that if she leaves, it will rain, something which he should be accustomed to.